So Wings of Fire, an inspiring journey of Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam. Here, what does it take, for a boy from a small town living in simplicity, to become one of the most, India's most celebrated scientist and the country's 11th president. This is not just a story; it's a testament, to the power of dreams, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to one's purpose. If you have ever felt the urge to rise beyond limitation, to carve your own destiny against the odds here, this book is a blueprint for transformation. Wings of Fire is more than a biography. It's a guide to leadership here, determination and personal growth here through the lens of Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam's journey, right? So early life and here influence. So born in 15th of October 1931 in Rameswaram, at Tamil Nadu, Kalam's childhood was shaped by his humble surroundings, right? His father Jalaluddin was not wealthy, but here carried immense wisdom, instilling values of honesty and discipline. His mother Ashima nurtured him with unconditional love. Despite financial constraints, Kalam was deeply influenced by his teacher, Siva Subramaniam Iyer, right, who ignited him passion for science, right? The book recounts a defining moments, where Iyer took young Kalam to the shore, explaining the intricacies, of flight by observing birds. This sparked and insatiable curiosity in him, right? So that curiosity, right, that would shape his destiny. Education early career here, with determination, Kalam pursued here aeronautical engineering at the Madras Institute of Technology. Despite early struggles, his perseverance paid off when he joined the Defense Research and Development Organizations, DRDO, and later, the Indian Space Research Organization that we call ISRO. His contribution to India's missile development, right, began here. He played a crucial role in designing the SLV, that we call satellite launched vehicle, laying the foundation for India's advancements in rocketry. Each chapter of Wings of Fire unpacked, the tactical, political, and personal, struggles Kalam faced, offering insights into how challenges fuel growth rather than deter it. The Agni and Prithvi projects, India's missile development here. Kalam's dedication eventually led him to become the chief, architect of India's missile program. The book provides detailed, insights into the development of Prithvi, Agni, Akash, and Trishul missiles, right? So defining moments, that established India as a major player in space and defense technology. Beyond scientific advancements, Kalam highlights leadership lessons, right? Vision without action is a dream. He insisted that ideas must be followed by execution, right? Empowering teams leads to success. He believed in mentoring, young scientists, fostering innovation, right? So here failure is a stepping stone, right? Failure is a stepping stone. Every setback he faced, strengthened his resolve. Lesson in leadership and dreams. That throughout Wings of Fire, Kalam emphasizes key principle, a dream big. His famous quote, dream is not what you see in sleep, it is something that does not let you slip, resonates deeply, right? So persist through obstacles. His journey teaches that resilience converts challenges into stepping stone, right? So greater purpose. He dedicated his life to science and national development, providing that proving that personal ambition should be aligned with collective progress. So the conclusion of the point is here that why this book matters actually. Dr. Kalam's here, Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam's autobiography is not just about, it's just not about, rockets and missiles. It's a masterclass in perseverance. It is a roadmap, for anyone, striving to transform their dreams into reality. Right? Wings of Fire is an essential read for leaders, students, and visionaries, right? Offering wisdoms that extends beyond science and politics into personal growth, right? So, here, how this book came to be, right? So Arun Tiwari, a respected missile scientist, had the privilege of working closely with Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam in the defense sector, right? Tiwari was fascinated by Kalam's journey, right, from a boy here, growing up in the coastal town, of Rameswaram, to becoming one of India's most influential, scientists, right? He realized that Kalam's experiences could ignite young minds, right, encouraging them to dream beyond limitations. Thus, Wings of Fire was born not just a memoir, but as a blueprint for determination and leadership. A book that sparks transformation, right, divided into 4 sections: orientation, creation, propagation, and contemplation. The book takes readers through Kalam's formative years, right? Professional growth, contribution to India's missile program, and reflections on leadership and self discovery. Early life, humble beginning to grand aspiration. The book the book transports readers to Kalam's childhood in Rameswaram, where simplicity shaped his values. It explores the influence of his parents, I'm to say influence of his parents, the wisdom of his father Jalaluddin, and the unconditional support of his mother, Ashima. His interaction with his mentor, Siva Subramania Iyer, reveal how passion and encouragement can propel a person toward greatness. The making of scientists here, challenges and triumph, right? Kalam's transition into higher education at the Madras Institute of Technology was a turning point. The book here illustrates his early struggles, his relentless determination, and how setbacks became stepping stones. Right, his journey from DRDO to ISRO, working on satellites, launch vehicles, demonstrate the resilience needed to navigate a field dominated by challenges. The Missile Man of India here, vision and leadership, right? The book dives into Kalam's integral roles in India's defense and space programs, right, including the development of the Agni, Prithvi, Akash, Trishul missiles, right? It sheds life on his leadership philosophy, empowering teams, facing failures head on, and creating a vision that benefits the nation, right? The excitement and intensity of scientific breakthroughs make this section here particularly gripping. So here, reflection, lesson beyond science. So Kalam wasn't just a scientist, he was a visionary who saw the potential in every individual. Wings of Fire teaches critical lessons. Dream big. Dream is not what you see in sleep. It is something that does not let you sleep. Persistence pays off. Every failure was a stepping stone towards success. Knowledge is power. Education, curiosity, and an open mind lead to transformation. Why this book matters? Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam's life, was a beacon of hope, for those who believe in power of dreams. Wings of Fire is more than Wings of Power. Wings of Fire. Wings of Fire is more than a story. It's a invitation to think big, work hard, and make a difference. Right. So here, the heart of the book, turning dreams into reality. Right. So imagine, growing up in a modest household, facing financial struggles, societal constraints, and professional setbacks. Would you allow these obstacles to define you, or would you rise above them? So Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam's here autobiography is a living testament, to the ideas that failure is just preparation for success. The idea that failure is just preparation for success. It takes the readers, on a journey that proves how vision, hard work, and a relentless spirit can transform dreams into reality. The book highlights his pursuit of knowledge, his contribution to India's defense and space programs, and the unwavering conviction, that every individual has the potential to make a difference. Perseverance and growth amid challenges. Kalam's early life in Rameswaram was defined by simplicity. He was not born into privilege. Instead, here, he learned from setbacks and challenges. His college years were tough, his professional life even more demanding, but every struggle shaped him into a better scientist, leader, and thinker. One of the most powerful aspects of the book is its emphasis on embracing failure. The development of India's missile program, including the Agni and the Prithvi projects, was riddled with challenges. At Kalam, believed that failure was never end, only a stepping stone towards innovation. Self-belief and leadership. Kalam's journey also here underscores, the ideas that leadership about empowerment, not authority. He believed in nurturing young minds, right, fostering creativity and breaking the barriers, of conventional thinking, right? Whether leading teams in ISRO or inspiring youth across India, his approach to leadership was rooted in humility, wisdom, and action. His mantra. So, what was his mantra? His mantra: dream big, work hard, and serve the greater good. So dream is not that which you see while sleeping. It is something that does not let you sleep, right? So to succeed in life and achieve results, you must understand and matter three might forces, desire, belief, and expectation. National progress, a collective vision. Beyond personal success, Wings of Fire explores the themes of national development. Here, Kalam's scientific contributions weren't, just for personal glory. There was, they were for India's growth, security, and technological advancement. He envisioned a self-reliant, India, pushing boundaries in defense, space research, and innovation. Why this theme resonates today? The book is more than an autobiography. It's a blueprint for personal and professional growth. It's a reminder the background here, setbacks of failures don't define your future, your action do. Whether you are an entrepreneur, scientist, student, or dreamer, Wings of Fire teaches the greatness is built on perseverance, self-belief, and a commitment to do something larger than yourself, right? So yeah,